Today I'm going to show you an exercise or a stretch that can help alleviate some of your back pain. One of the biggest reasons we have back pain is because our hip flexors are tight. The reason your hip flexors can be tight is because we sit a lot. When we drive to work, when we're driving to school, when we're watching TV, when we're sitting at home eating, when we're at work and in an office all day, things like that can cause the muscles right here at the very top of your quads to be tight. The reason that these muscles can cause your back to hurt, your hip flexors being tight, is because when your hip flexors are tight, what happens to your hips? These guys are pulling, so my hips want to come down like this. When your hip flexors are tight and they're being pulled in, your butt and your glutes tend to go up, your chest comes forward, and your back arcs. So what happens with that? These guys are tight, this guy comes up, lengthens your hamstrings, lengthens your glute muscles, and then tightens everything in your lower back, which would be one of the biggest reasons that we have back pain. Of course, I'm exaggerating this movement, but what it might look like to someone that doesn't know that this could be the reason is they could be standing straight up, and if you see my back is nice and flat right now, but when this is tight, the muscles in the front here, my hip flexors, they're gonna pull forward, and my hips are gonna go up in the back, my hamstrings and my glutes are lengthened, so that takes them out of the equation, they are no longer activated, and all the pressure is coming to my lower back. A way to alleviate that pain is to lengthen and strengthen your hip flexor muscles. So today I'm going to show you a stretch that can help with that. The first thing you want to do is to find a nice space, maybe have a mat underneath you or a rug, something soft, because you will be down on your knee. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down into a lunge position. I'll be angled here so you can see from the side view. Notice how my front leg is straight up and down from my knee to my ankle joint. You don't want to be forward like this, and you don't want to be too far back. You want to try and make sure you have a straight line going from your knee down to your ankle. The next thing you want to do is you want to have your foot, you can have it spiked up if you want, or you can have it laid down flat, whatever's most comfortable for you. And then what you're going to want to do is make sure your chest is nice and tall. You're going to come up, shoulder blades are up and then rolled down, and you're going to shift your weight forward just a bit, making sure you have a straight line as much as you can with this front leg. And then the key thing that a lot of people miss out on is to activate this back glute. What I mean by that is if my right foot is forward and my left foot is back, I am stretching my left hip flexor. So my left glute should be activated. And the reason for that is because remember when we talked about earlier, when these guys are tight, the hamstrings and the glutes become unactivated, so now, or deactivated. So now, by activating your glute, you're actually gonna pull in, it'll cause you to be a little bit more straight up, and then your hip's gonna come forward, and that's gonna allow you to open up that hip flexor on the top of your quad a little bit more. And if you wanna add more to this, as you're squeezing your glute, your hips are shifted forward, your chest is nice and tall. You can take your arm on the side that you're stretching, reach straight overhead, and then you can add a slight lean. Making sure to always actively be squeezing your glute as much as you can. You can feel the stretch almost all the way up into your armpit, coming all the way down on this side. And what that's really gonna do is open up that hip flexor and allow your hips to realign themselves. And that's a great stretch to help you with your back pain.